Hello, Christine here with Coco Daisy, and I wanted to show you my June planner setup using our Coco Daisy June inserts and our June planner kits. And I have a whole bunch of other tips that I wanted to share too, so if I pause for a moment, I apologize. I'm looking at my little cheat sheet because there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to go over. I haven't done a video in a couple months. The spring's been a little crazy, but I didn't want to miss June. So this one, I apologize, it's a little late, but there's a lot of fun things I wanted to show you with June. First thing I wanted to show you is our June planner kit, and it comes in this cute little muslin bag, and we stamp all of those. And each kit comes with the same contents, but you can customize it and pick whatever size pages you want. So we have a A5 size, which is the larger, the personal, and a Dory notebook. And I'll show you each of those, but the actual kind of pieces of the kit remain the same for each one. So the first thing in here, the cute roll of washi tape. And this is our washi tape. We have it made and designed to match the kit. And for June, we did a cute navy and kind of a chartreuse green with a little daisy design on it. So that is June's washi tape. And then a fun watercolor kind of rainbow pen. It matched the kit so perfect, we had to have it. And then a wire daisy clip. And then we always put in one of these little cards, and I hope people see on the back, it's kind of neat the way we designed it. It's a fun card to add in your planner if you wanted to, but it has the days of the week all kind of in the background. So I love that. And then in the little goodie bag, we have a fabric planner clip, and I have to mention that my mother made every single one of these. So these are extra special. They're made by Mom. And a planner charm. Very cute. And then notepad, and that has the same design on every page. And we had this little guy in the main planner kit, so he's a little, I don't know if he's a flower or a sunshine, either way, but those are sticky notepads. And then we have a set of just everyday stickers, and these have all of the dates, so these come in handy. And you can use these, a lot of people use bullet journaling, there's little arrows in here, so this is just more of a real general basic set of stickers. And then we do our larger set, and these are more custom, kind of these are a little more playful, I would say. And I use these tab stickers all of the time. And then we have the A5 inserts, and these are the larger ones, and you can choose how you want your holes punched. So we have a 6-hole punch and a 7-hole punch, and then you can also get them unpunched. So if your system doesn't have a normal ring binder setup, or you have a different kind of planner than like a KikiK or Filofax, then you can punch them yourself. So we kind of give you any option you want. And it comes with 5 sheets of the kind of striped week overview. And there's the back of that. And then we have 5 sets of the weekly overview. A lot of people use this to plan. I'll show you my system in a moment, but I don't use this so much for my everyday because I have way more than what would fit in these small sections of what I have to get done. But a lot of people like to use these because they can just kind of look at their whole week in one glance. And so there's 5 sets of those. I'll get to the end. And then this is the back side of the monthly overview. So it's a nice notes section. I like to sometimes put my goals for the month. I'll put that on this sheet just to kind of remind me what I'm hoping to do big stuff, like clean the kids' closets, which still hasn't happened yet. And then this is the monthly overview. And then we have a yearly overview. So if you have some dates kind of coming up that you need to remember that you want to transfer to next month's set when it comes, you can jot those down here. And then we have 32 pages of our daily to-do. And that is a 2-page spread. There's a nice notes section, 15-minute pickup, which I'm a huge advocate of. You know, just jot something down, 15 minutes, you know, something you need to pick up, something you need to do, laundry, whatever. And it just kind of helps you keep up with the daily mess. And then dinner menu planning, and then your whole to-do list. And I'll show you what I do with mine shortly. So that is the A5 size. That's the larger size. That's the size I always use. And then the other size we have is the personal size. And that one, let me grab that. Get all these goodies out of the way a minute. Personal size is exactly the same designs as the A5, but it's the smaller size. So you're getting the same number of pages, the same basic layout with each set. It's just condensed smaller. So that's the personal size. And that also comes in 6-hole punch or 0-hole punch. So you can do either with that one as well. And then we have our Dory notebook. A lot of people use this for planning, but they also use it for art journaling or kind of like memory keeping. These are so handy. You can just throw them in your purse. They're nice small size, but it has, the covers always have, and I don't know if you can see that. I can try and turn it. It's got an embossed cover, and it says start here with an arrow. And there's the little monthly overview. So the artwork in the Dory is the same artwork, it's just configured differently than the A5 or the personal pages. So you're getting the same bright, vibrant colors, the same paper quality, which is a nice thickness. We have real little bleed through. You can use your fountain pens on these. You can, you know, use some of your art supplies on them, and they'll hold up really well. So kind of the same idea. You could definitely do weekly planning on these, the way we have the sections set up. And we did leave a bunch of open pages for those of you that like to do drawing in your notebooks, or you like to do more artsy things. We left a bunch of open spaces. So we heard that from our customers, so we wanted to make sure that we did include that. And then the last page, which is always one of my favorites. I have to show you that, because it's always one of my favorites. Arlie does such a beautiful job, and that last page always has a lot of artwork that's just so pretty. This one has lyrics from a song. So that is the Dory notebook. In all three of these, you can subscribe to either just the pages, the notebook, or get the whole kit. The other thing that we have, for those of you that already have an insert system that you love, and you know, maybe you're not using our pages, but we do offer a planner add-on kit, and that will go with anything. So any system you're using, you can use the planner add-on kit with. And we keep it inexpensive, because a lot of people like to order the planner kit and the planner add-on kit. So it will complement, it will go with, but it's something that you don't necessarily have to have our inserts to use. So this was our first month with our own Post-it notes. And this one, it's a nice 2x2 size, and I have gone through so many of these already because they're the perfect size for just attaching a little note. They'll work in all three sizes of the planner, so it's not too big, but these are really fun. So it comes with the little sticky notepad, 6 clips, and these are all, they'll be all different. And this little guy, he is one of my favorite stamps, and we had him in a stamp kit, or in a stamp set last year, but I use him so much, and that stamp set is sold out, and I use him so much. See if I can turn him so you can see him. He's got a little coffee cup. I use that stamp all the time, so I had to bring him back and just do him as a singular stamp because he is just so cute. And then in our planner add-on, we always have a couple sets of stickers that coordinate with the main planner kit. There's one that's more general stuff, more general things that you would use. There's some for lists, there's, you know, use your trash day, so you have the little ones. And then we have a set that's just a little more pretty. It's just artwork, it's a little more decorative. So you have kind of your general and then you have your decorative set. And we included a zipper pouch for this month, bright happy yellow. I thought that it went so well with the planner pages. And then an 8x8 transparency. I don't know, let's see if I can put something under that so you can see a little better. It's got those little triangle or diamond. And I'll show you what I did with mine, but these are just fun. I love to put transparencies in my planner. Just kind of, it just adds a layer. I guess you can't take the scrapbooker out of me. I love designing that stuff and adding layers and textures, whether it's my planner or my scrapbook pages, either one. So that's the planner add-on. And then the other thing we have are the dashboard sets. The dashboard sets, I only had one left and I used it, but so I can show you July's dashboard set. It comes like this and it has the A5 size and the personal size, and there's 6 of each. They're the same design. One is just A5 size, one is personal. And I'll show you what I did with mine. Here's the personal size. I haven't used these yet, but this is the personal size. So you can get an idea of the design. Those are pretty. And actually this was a paper that we had in the main kit as well. And so you can color that in. And these are a nice thickness as well. You could, if you wanted to create dashboards out of these, you could, they're not printed on both sides, so you could go back to back, or you can cover the back with patterned paper. And I'll show you mine in a moment. But so those are the 6 designs. And again, those come in both sizes in the dashboard, and the little dashboard add-on. What I like to do when I make my dashboards is I will take a bunch of different pattern papers, and I take these from our main kit, and then we'll have a paper add-on that we sell also, and I may pull a few from my stash as well, but I love to take a bunch of the papers. The nice thing about our Cocoa Daisy kits is our main kit and our Day in the Life kits are meant to coordinate with the planner kit. So if you want extra papers, you want extra stuff to use in your planner, to decorate your planner, the Day in the Life kit and the main kit will complement it. So I'll pull a bunch of papers, and then I use the Day in the Life cards a lot of times in my planner as well. So I'll pull those, and then I have these that I always print out for my tabs. I cut out and paste on. So this is what I'll do to start my dividers in my planner. And this is what I ended up with. So I used the A5 size dashboards. So I did this one, and then you can see my little tabs here that I printed and cut out. And then here's the back I covered with patterned paper. And I use, if you go to the Cocoa Daisy site, we have a free printable that you can use. If you don't have a silhouette, you can cut it out and trace it and get this dashboard with the tab. Or if you have a silhouette, we have a cut file that will actually cut this. So I just use that cut file, send my papers through, cuts them out. It's super fast. And then I'll put a dashboard on the front. So I've got the pretty designs that I'll match, and then I've got the pattern paper on the back. So I'll just quickly show you my divider pages. So here's one, and then here's the other one. And that was one of the papers from our main kit. And I like to just throw in some of these Day in the Life cards. They're just kind of fun to throw in your planner. You could put a tab on there and use it as a divider along the top as well. And this paper, I love this paper. I cut it out so that it would show that little she blooms. I thought that was so pretty. And this is fun. You could color this in if you wanted to. You could put a little watercolor on it. And then again, there's another Day in the Life card that I put on there to decorate that one. And then the last one, and that one's just plain on the back as well. Let me put those back. So what I'll do is I'll get them all set up and cut out, and then some of them I'll decorate, some of them I won't, but like I mentioned, I like to use the day in the life journaling cards in there. And for instance, there's a couple of different things you can do with those cards. This one, I'm going to actually put adhesive on the back of that, and I'm going to put, because the colors went so perfect. So you can do that. And then I had a bunch of stickers and other things from the main kit and the Day in the Life kit that I've been using in my planner. And this one, actually I'm going to use, this was cute. So I'm going to just add that. So you can decorate them. So cute, so easily with these little cards. And then a couple other options you can do. This one, I pulled some of the stickers. This sticker sheet was in the Day in the Life kit, and I thought it would be fun to just make a little goals tag, because the back of this one has 1 through 7 on it. So I started my little goals, and that does not mean no sun. That means take Sunday off because I work too much. So, and then to try and find some more time for creativity. And so I'll fill in some more of those. I just used the little alpha stickers in there. So that was cute. And then I punched some holes, and that can go right in. So you can have that little added in. The other one, this one I thought was so cute. It had a nice space on it, which was actually the perfect size to throw some sticky notes. So you can punch that, put some sticky notes, and then as you go along, you've got your sticky notes in here, and they're nice and handy. So I thought that one was cute as well. So definitely you can use journal cards. You know, go through your stash, find some of that stuff. But that was really fun. And then I wanted to show you how I made my bookmark. Kind of the same concept as the dividers. I pulled some pattern paper, and in with the free cut files for the tabs or the divider pages, we have a bookmark, and that's in both sizes. So there's a bookmark cut file that you can download and use as well. So this one, I actually laminated this. What I did is I loved this blue and green paper, so I cut that out using the cut file, and then I had these stickers, and I had these were actually from my stash from some previous kits. So I thought these were so pretty. So what I did is I glued those on, and I had stickers from the planner add-on. So I put a couple of those on the front and back. Then I laminated it. When you laminate over something that's a little raised like these were, then it's a good idea to go through, and I just used like a burnishing tool, and I just went around everything just to push that lamination down and adhere it around it, and it gives it this nice pretty raised effect, and you don't have any bubbles in there. So you want to go around and do that. And then I trimmed it, and then over top I put these, I had some of these cute, I think these are Heidi's, yeah, they're Heidi Swap little puffy stickers. So I put those on a few spots. And because it's laminated, again, you can put sticky notes on there. So this is just my divider. I have this old little monthly sticky note that I've had forever, and I always use one. It's just kind of fun to have on there. I need to put the dates in there yet though. So that's how you do the little bookmarks. And you could do that if you have a silhouette and you have other things. You could cut out a title and put it on there. That would be fun. So I wanted to show you how to make a divider page with the overlay. And I'm going to put that in this section. So what I did is I took that transparency sheet and I cut it down. So I just cut a little bit off. And I cut it down and hole punched it to fit my size. And then I wanted to have a little tab on here so I know where to flip to for my yearly overview. What I did is I actually used these die cuts. These are from the the Day in the Life kit. And again, like I said, we coordinate everything to go together, so you can totally mix and match this stuff. But I wanted to use a little half circle. So I put one on this side, and then I'm going to stick this one on the other side. And so that makes a cute little tab. I already hole punched it. So now it just adds a cute, fun layer. Not a lot of bulk because it's not real thick. And you can put that in your planner as well. So those are fun to use. I just like the, I don't know, it's just fun. I like those. Okay, then the other thing, and I have a ton of these in my planner this month because they're just all so stinking cute, the colors. I made a bunch of planner clips. So you can see I've got a rose, I've got fabric, I've got the ones that were from the planner add-on. I took these buttons that we sold as a little add-on and made those into a bunch of clips. This is actually a fabric covered brad that I turned into a clip. So you can see all I do is just use some really heavy duty adhesive. I use this E6000, and then I punch some glitter circles out of glitter paper. It's a thicker paper, and I'll just sandwich the clip in between there. So it's very simple to do. And some of the things that, so these are an example of fabric, and the fabric is pretty simple. It's just I like to hand tear it so you get this pretty rough edge, but it's just a strip of fabric, and you fold it in half. Take your clip, put that folded edge through, and then you want to open that up. I can get my nail in there. There we go. Okay. And then you feed the little tails through. This one's a little short. My mother's too good at this. She can do it with them short. I have to have them longer. And then you just pull them and just kind of arrange the little tails how you want, just kind of trim. And you could cut them at an angle, you could cut a notch in there if you wanted, but it's really that simple. So that's the fabric ones. You can use the same idea with ribbon. You just cut the ribbon, you fold it in half just like I did with that other one and feed it through, and you get a cute clip that way. And this ribbon, I actually ordered a bunch more because it was so pretty, and the size is just perfect for making ribbon clips. And I got some of that in the store. Excuse me. Then the other thing you can do, if you have thin, don't think that you can't do it with thin. What I did, like I did on this one, is you just double it up. So you'll put two of them through, cut two pieces, and put them through at the same time, and then you end up with that fringy bit on the end. So you can do it with thinner ribbon as well. And as I mentioned, I made these out of these are just old from my stash. They're just brads, and all you do is, it's the same concept that I showed you with the piece of glitter. I just will put that through like that. And then I'll put down a bunch of glue, not a bunch, but a good dollop of it, because you've got this little brad back that you need to attach it to. And then I'll put that glitter circle on the back. So it ends up looking like that. So definitely dig in your stash. There's all kinds of things you can find. And then I have a rose that I made into a clip. These are from Michaels. These are kind of like a paper rose, and these are a bigger fabric rose. Same exact idea. You're just gonna glue a clip with a little glitter. If you have round stickers, you could use a sticker that you could glue on the back also. I like that touch of glitter, so I do that. So, they stick out. Some people are afraid to maybe have things that stick out a little bit, but because of the thickness of all the papers that are in your binder, I have lugged this all over and it has not gotten smushed. So there's a lot of different things that you can do to make clips. And the last thing that I wanted to go through was to show you how I actually use my planner, what I do as far as keeping track of everything. What I'll do to begin with is I'll show you these striped week pages. These I like. I use these. Sometimes I'll pull a sheet out and use it for memory planning. Sometimes I'll use it just as a quick brain dump, like quick write down the things I know I've got to try and cover that week, but I'm not sure what day. So, hi there, back again. Mom just stopped in to say hello a minute, so sorry I had to cut that out, but now we're back, and I wanted to finish up and talk about how exactly I use the planner insert pages. First up thing I do, I use the striped weekly pages sometimes for menu planning, and then a lot of times it just as a brain dump. I can just quick write in what I think I'm going to need to do for that week, and then I can rearrange and make it fit, but at least it gives me a space to kind of quick jot down what I'm thinking I need to do. And one of the things I like to do is the stickers from the main kit that have all of the dates on them. I like to put those down along my weekly pages, and it just kind of helps me when I need to figure out the week ahead, when I've got a lot to do and I'm trying to focus on what I should do what day and parcel off. And then sometimes I'll even write down which girls are working which day for different things, kit packing and so on. So that helps me keep track of all of that as well. So that's what I use these pages for. And then we go to the monthly overview. And the monthly overview is pretty self-explanatory. You know, you fill in, I use it mostly just for like appointments, big dates that are coming up, things I kind of need to, when I'm doing my daily, I can look back on the monthly and know that, you know, okay, Nate's got a dentist appointment, and I'll fill that in on my daily page. I like to use different stickers and things to kind of dress those up. We've got a lot of different, I use the, love my alpha stickers. I put those in, a little bit of stamping. It's not a whole lot. That's just more of just an overview for me. I don't do a lot on these pages. And then next I have the weekly pages, and these are the weekly overview. Let's see if I can find the one I had. There it is. So this is, if I'm going to plan using the weekly overview, I like to use, we have a set of skinny number stamps, and those, let's see if we can find something to put under that so you can see them. They fit so perfect right in next to the side of the day. So then I have my dates in there. And this is where I'll kind of fine tune my week a little bit, figure out, you know, where I need to parcel off larger quantities of time for what. So I'll kind of do that, but I don't use this as my constant daily planning. I do that more for using my dailies. And my dailies, I break down so much. Sometimes I will even on this side in the notes section, I'll write down per hour or hourly schedules. Sometimes I need to do that. But for the most part, just the dailies is so nice to kind of things I have to do, my schedule of what's happening that day, and then kind of my to-do list. So I really love having all of this space to write in. I know a lot of people like to use just the weekly overview, and that's why we offer that. But that's also why we offer all of these different sections, so that you can plan exactly how you need to plan, and you can use the spaces how you need to use them and kind of customize them. But that is pretty much how I use my planner, and this is the setup for June. A few other things that I wanted to point out are some of the stamping that's really fun. In the main kit for June, the main scrapbooking kit, we had this medallion stamp set, and they're some of the same artwork that is actually used throughout the planner kit. And so they're kind of enlarged here, and there's some here. So what Arlie did is she turned those into stamp form. So I've stamped a few of them on my page here. And then I also did, for coming up for Friday, I used, because it kind of has this boho feel, this kind of bohemian, I thought it was these cactus stamps that we had were really fun. And they're build your own. So you pick the pot, you pick the cactus that you like, and you can kind of build your own. And I'm having a lot of fun with these. So there's 2 stamp sets. I think we may have a few in the store left, but those are a lot of fun. And the paper is heavyweight enough that you can stamp on it and not have bleed through. So just have fun with them. And thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you.